The regulators paying close attention, they say, to what's going on in the silver markets. The Commodity Futures Trading Commission, acting chairman Rostin Behnam, releasing a statement saying that the CFTC is closely monitoring recent activity in the silver markets. Goes on to say the commission is communicating with fellow regulators, the exchanges, and stakeholders to address any potential threats to the integrity of the derivatives markets for silver, and remains vigilant in surveilling these markets for fraud and manipulation. So this is the first we've heard from the CFTC since we saw that big move higher in silver. So interesting that they are now on alert for what's going on, Brian.
Wow, Leslie Picker, some big news there. Dan Nathan, I'm just going to go right to you. I mean, your take on where this all may go.
Yeah, I don't think it goes much further. I mean, if you look at the fact that, this GameStop traded as high as $500, closed on Friday at $325. Today closed at $225, down $100. It doesn't seem like those big shorts that this Reddit crew was targeting are short the stock anymore, okay? So if the company comes out and they decide to sell some stock and let insiders sell and their shorts don't need to cover, this thing is toast. And I'm not, this is not a call to action by anybody to start defending this position. It's just supply versus demand. In silver, it's a totally different ball of wax. I don't really think that these guys have a clear plan here, if there is a plan. So to me, I think we might be done with this trade. And as they move on to things that are harder to move around, like commodity markets, that sort of thing, where there's a lot of moving pieces, and regulatory action like they're likely to come swifter, it may just get harder and harder to do this. So I think we might be looking in the rear view mirror of this little movement here. And I don't mean to be dismissive about it. I know there's a lot of people who think that there's some very valid reasons for this group, of whoever they are, doing what they're doing. I'm just saying it gets harder from here to push around some of these risk assets.
Yeah, certainly. And Pete, very quickly, I know running out of time. Listen, the physical premium to paper, I think it was at a multi-year or all-time high. We had a bullion dealer on the exchange at 1 o'clock today who said, I'm sold out of physical silver. The problem people have, the fear that some people have, is the it's easy to buy a piece of paper, the SLV, right? It's a lot harder to actually hold coins in silver, and that dislocation has some people nervous. Are you?
No, I'm not nervous, but I bury myself in the derivatives world, and I'm telling you, we've seen nothing but option paper. Whether you want to talk about SLV or you want to talk SIL, SILJ, you can get actually into specific names like Pan American Silver, which has gone up to the upside, but specifically there's a couple other names. I think they're still targeting the same thing that they were targeting before, and I think Dan would agree with this. They are looking for high short interest and smaller market cap type names with less outstanding shares. And if they can find that and it works out, those are the names that have been working for them so far, as the Main Streeters are taking on Wall Street with this whole sort of, you guys called it a rebellion. It is a rebellion. It's a rebellion against Wall Street, and they're going after any stocks that they can find that fit into the category of what I just described.
Yeah, there you go. And we're seeing all the miners, Pan Am, a few others, not the airline, the miner, all rising today.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.